Wait. Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry. I'm here. So if you've been listening to our podcast, Some Assembly Required, which, yeah, this is a plug for it, always linked in the description, you'll know that I have been very Lord of the Rings, the whole Tolkien universe pilled recently. I mean, in episode 20 of our podcast, I did in fact go on a TED Talk style ramble, monologue about Tom Bombadil. All of this to say that I did a thing. Treated myself just a little bit. Now, if you're someone that's immediately scream typing that I've already got multiple projects on the go, you are totally right. See, there's multiple reasons for it, but effectively my brain is like a squirrel on meth. So I just need a lot of stuff happening at any one point, which just happens to be good for a daily video series, or recently a semi-daily video series. Whatever. It means that I can always be working on something and never get bored. So while I've got my undead Bretonians going on and my candy-themed goblins, my third project will be these fellas. Awesome. I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've seen any of the Middle-earth strategy battle game. That is such a horrible name. MESBG? Whatever. It's the first time I've seen any of these minis unpainted. And when are these from? Man, 2005. They were really pushing the limit of what they could do with a mono-piece plastic mini. Now, I have no plan for today. This was basically as far as my plan took me. So I think the thing to do is clip a couple of these dudes out, get them ready for paint, and maybe paint one. Monopose, single piece, plastic minis, and slaughter bases. What a lovely hit of nostalgia today. And now for basing. Recently I've been doing a lot of the coconut husk base, but I think these guys I do want to add some tufts or something. Maybe like lichen or something like that. So I think I'm just gonna go real basic with a little bit of texture paint. Texture paste, this stuff. Okay, we've got 6 of these guys ready to go. A couple variations of each of the orc types. Enough to, experiment with and really nail down how I want to paint them. Not that I'm painting 6 today. But anyways, let's bust out the airbrush, smash some primer on these guys, and then go about with some painting. Alright, boring old priming is out of the way. And so now for some underpainting. And because of the setting, I think I'm going to actually forego my normal wild colors for the underpainting and stick to something a little more muted. I'm thinking the darkness as the sort of universal shadow all over color undercoat thing, and then maybe with this ruddy Terra over top. A bit of a earthy, rusty tone. Because, and hear me out here, I might actually do some true metallic metal, some actual metallic paints. We'll see how it goes, but the point of that is that I actually want to use some of the rust effects, and I think maybe that'll work really well over the metallic paints, but whatever. First, the underpainting. I wrapped up all of the airbrushing and then went to the gym, and so I'm gassed and maybe a little bit shaky. So let's do some real easy, basic kind of painting, something that I don't normally do. And I'm thinking the place we're gonna start with this fool is actually some washes. I don't normally use any washes, but they came with these John Blanche paints that the Army painter sent me some time ago, so let's give them a shot. Specifically, I'm thinking I'm gonna do this voodoo shade on the flesh. And now, while the washes are out, I think I might as well also use this grimdark shadow to do any of the fabric bits, and I think just simply wash the base, at least for right now. Well, now that we've got a little more separation and definition, and some areas are slightly darker, I think I'm gonna go back in with some very, very easy, quick highlights. Just a little bit of that original Ruddy Terra on the flesh. Similarly, for all of these cloth areas, I think I need to do a little something. Maybe it's something a little fancy. I don't know. I know because the skin is red, I don't really want that cloth to be red or mostly red. So maybe I'll add some scratchy edge kind of highlights to just show that it's a bit worn with the combination of the darkness, maybe this ivory white, and some of that Ruddy Terra. Make all that fabric a little bit interesting. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. So because these guys are varying degrees of fully covered in armor, metal plating, I am going to mess around with some actual metallic metals. Yeah, I know. I don't actually hate this heavy metal from the Army Painter, so I think I'll start with that because I want to mess around with this Grim Rust. It came in these same kits and I've never even opened it, so this seems like the perfect opportunity to mess around and find out. Now that our metals have been metalliced, and yeah, that's pretty sure that's a technical term. Pretty sure. Time for some of this Grim Rust. Welcome to a live reaction, Jared's not so complete review of Grim Rust. Basically the non-review. Oh. So it is thick. Not exactly what I was expecting. It is a lot more like really thin texture paste, and I'm not mad about it. I think what I'll do is maybe thin it down a bit and just smash it all over the metal, kind of like a chunky wash. There's probably like actual tutorials telling me how to do this, but I'm not going to watch any. Together, we can learn from my mistakes. Okay, I really had no expectations for this effect paint, this Grim Rust, but it's actually really exciting to me because the way it works, I can definitely use it with my crappy NMM style, not just metallics, which is cool. And thinning it down, I think worked really well. And I think you could continue to smash it into specific areas to really get a cool look, which I'm not doing right now. This is all about speed. Now, it is good, but I think I'm gonna darken it down a bit with more of this grim, dark shadow. Anyways, this has been a very incomplete and shallow review of Grim Rust. Definitely pretty cool, but it does just now occur to me that I should probably paint the White Hand of Isengard before applying all of this effect stuff because, well, it would rust after it'd been painted, so oh well. I can do that for the next ones. There's still lots more to paint. And now the final thing that I think I'll do on this dude, I think just to add a little bit of brightness to like the edges, all the points that would wear on this armor and metal, I'm gonna get my brightest metal, this silver, and just very selectively highlight some spots. I think 2 is a pretty good start for today. These guys took maybe 20 minutes each to paint, and so I think going forward, that'll come down to like 15 or 12 minutes each, which means I can knock out basically an entire army real quick. Obviously these guys' bases aren't quite done yet. I just gotta figure out exactly what kind of pretend foliage I wanna throw down there. But I'll probably wait to do that until I've got all the rest of them painted up. Bit of a rambling monologue kind of video today. If you made it to here, you are an absolute champion. And thank you so much for watching. You are awesome. And I'll probably, hopefully, see you tomorrow.